Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Diabetic Toolbox, where we are on a mission to end type 2 diabetes one family at a time through education, support, and empowerment. I'm your host, emotional eating and diabetes lifestyle coach and yoga teacher Renee Reid, and on this show, I share tools and tips to help you lower your blood sugar and lose weight without trying to stick to another restrictive diet or spending hours a day in the gym. Today on the show, we're talking about how to look at your health data without fear and how to use your numbers as motivation instead of judgment while you create your wellness goals. Now, understanding your numbers means that you are taking an intentional look at your progress. Even if they're not where you or your doctor would like them to be, your numbers will tell you exactly what you've been doing that's working and what you need to change. If your numbers are higher after a few days of cravings or stress eating, don't panic. Use that info to reset. And if you haven't downloaded the Crave Buster Guide, you can click the link in the show notes to get your free copy. I created this guide so that you would have 3 days of balanced meals to gently bring your blood sugar back into good rhythm. So no crash diets and no guilt. Now, I have to be honest with you. For a long time, I paid no attention to my numbers. If I went to my yearly checkup and my doctor said, "Hey, everything looks good," I didn't give it a second thought. I couldn't tell you what my blood pressure was or my cholesterol because I never checked it. Even after my prediabetes diagnosis, I avoided my glucose readings, my weight, my blood pressure, my cholesterol, because every time I checked them, I panicked, especially if nothing had changed. But eventually, I realized something really powerful. You can't make progress without a starting point. So I started to think of my numbers not as a grade of how I was doing, but more like a GPS. Your numbers don't define your worth. They just tell you where you are so you can plan your next turn. The thing I think we have to remember is that knowledge is power. And it's not an indictment on you or your ability to take care of yourself. So don't avoid them. Don't avoid them because you're ashamed. And don't avoid them because other people make you feel ashamed. Today, I want to share with you 3 reasons why you can start paying attention to your numbers, whatever they are, with grace and love. Awareness leads to empowerment. So when you track your numbers, you move from reacting to responding. You start to notice patterns long before a lab result surprises you. Did stress make your blood pressure rise? Did skipping breakfast spike your glucose later? Each reading gives you insight, and insight creates power. Your numbers are feedback. So think of them just like that. They're feedback. They do not mean that you are a failure. Plus, when you check your numbers, you can take action before bigger problems arise. Catching trends early allows you to make small adjustments before they become big issues. So maybe your A1C crept up a little bit, or your fasting glucose is higher this week, that's your clue, not a crisis. So try this. Add a 10-minute walk after your meals. Choose protein and fiber for breakfast. And drink more water. Water, hydration, hydration, hydration. I cannot say that enough. Drink more water. And if you find that your stress is particularly bad, take some time for yourself. Give yourself permission to step out of the situation. Take a deep breath or a couple of deep breaths and lower your stress, lower your tension, and regain your focus. Remember that you are in control and not the other way around. And the other thing is that numbers help us to celebrate real progress. And progress isn't only about big drops. Yes, we want to celebrate those 10-pound weight loss or 20 pounds. We want to celebrate when our blood sugar goes down 3% or blood glucose goes down. But we also want to celebrate the small wins. We want to celebrate stability. We want to celebrate the whole picture and not just, one great week. And in that same vein, we don't want to let one bad week throw us off our whole wellness goals. Now, if you want to see a diagram of what your levels should be for your fasting glucose, A1C, blood pressure, or cholesterol, head over to the blog at thediabetictoolbox.com to see the complete list. And if you would like to know how often to check those numbers, I've included that information as well. But always confirm your personal targets with your healthcare provider. Bring them into the conversation. Let them know where you would like to be in the next 30, 60, 90 days, and let them help you to create that plan. Keep an eye on the following things: your weight and your waistline, the quality of your sleep, your stress levels, and your daily movement. These supporting numbers illustrate the connection between your lifestyle and your lab results. And if your numbers creep up, don't panic, pivot. Take a deep breath. Remember, this is data. And then reflect on the past week. Were you stressed out? Did you sleep less? Are you eating differently? Are you skipping your activity? Find the connection between what you're doing and the numbers that you're seeing. And if you need to reset, that's where our guide comes in. It is a 3-day sugar reset filled with balanced meals to help you rebalance, no crash diets, and no guilt. Now, after you have taken a moment to reflect on what's happening in your life, then recheck your numbers. Even a small shift is a sign that you're healing. And I want you to celebrate those improvements. Each reading is another step towards your awareness, and awareness is progress. I did not check my numbers for a long time, and I didn't check them even after my prediabetes, like I said before, because I was ashamed. I was ashamed that I had let my body get to this point. And you might be feeling a little bit of shame, a little bit of fear. And the more you check your numbers, the more you feel like I'm not doing enough. But I want you to know that your numbers whisper the truth long before a crisis shouts at you. So don't fear them. Use them as data to improve what you're doing, to make changes, and also to reflect on where it is you want to go. All right, my friend, that is all I have for you today. The bottom line is number one, numbers are data. Number two, don't fear the data. Use it to make changes in your wellness goals. And number three, if you have not downloaded our free guide, the Crave Buster Guide, please do so. You can click the link in the show notes. It is a 3-day reset, a gentle, realistic way to reconnect with your body, nourish it with real food, and reset your mindset. It includes a 3-day menu, easy meal prep checklist, and an audio overview to help you get started. Please share this episode with someone you love. And until next time, my friend, take care of yourself and each other. I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.